Yeah, tune in. 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 Mic on, boots up, backseat, truth club. Cops get clipped by the joke. When the dumb stuff shows up. Bad boys, bad jokes. Same old dirty grin. You cuff one clown, next clown. Tryna slide right in. We talk that mess. You know the whole town knows. Sirens in the background and the ego still blows. One guy said, trust me, then he tripped on a lie. Now the whole room hollering like, why'd you even try? Say it loud, let it ring. If you came to play, you better hear us sing. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Come for you. Come. Podcast on, phones out, everybody gotta take. One cop said, hold up, then he made the same mistake. One thief stole a purse, left a badge in the seat. One mastermind bragged to the wrong guy on repeat. We laughed and we roast every move that went south. Big talk, small brain, now it's coming out your mouth. Red face, wide eye, like the truth bit hard. Caught in your own act, in your own backyard. Say it loud, let it ring. If you came to play, you better hear us sing. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Come for you. From the first call in to the last bad excuse. Everybody brave online till the tape gets loose. One more punchline, one more name in the chat. If you can't take the heat, better fall back. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? Come for you. Tune in. True talk. What you gonna do? Yeah. When we come for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lolcow Cops, okay? I'm officer... Well, I can't say that. I feel like it's a crime. It's impersonation if I say I'm a officer or anything. I am constable... No, that sounds wrong, too. I'm Twiggy. Melanie says she gives me the cop pass, so I'm good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Twiggy. I'm here with Felony Melanie, and we're gonna... I guess seek justice here. What's the plan? You seem you've got a plan.
Well, we're going to call out dumb criminals. We're going to call out dumb cops, entitled people, and maybe do some ring camera footage of some stuff. Lots of fun stuff that we can swipe from the internet and bring over to the LCU.
Every once in a while, we're probably going to watch somebody get a cat busted in their ass, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a very different show than what you're used to, I assume. I don't know anything about law enforcement because I am a mechanic. I'm LARPing, though. That's my new thing. I'm going to start LARPing as a police officer online only for entertainment. Anybody watching, this is not impersonation. I am a police officer, but only online. Only online. Not in real life. In Minecraft, I guess, is what they say. Oh, let's see if the TTS works. It works! I think I got it working. It's coming. It's coming.
And I'm getting a message that my background is flipped. It wasn't until we came into here, I think. So let me see if I can fix that real quick.
But
just a little backwards.
Let me see if I can get that TTS playing. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, look, here's the thing. I'm a little rusty. It's been, I don't know how long since I've live streamed myself, but too long, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, it's been too long. And it's the weekend, you know. We have no standards on the weekends, ladies and gentlemen, so, you just bear with us. We'll get things going here in a minute. We've got some body cam footage to watch today, and give our personal takes on me as a gosh, I really got to figure out my I got to get a backstory, Melanie.
What a backstory for what?
For
what do you
my
need?
officer persona, been doing this 20 years. Well, no, I've been doing this 30 years. How long ago is NAM? Because I started right after I got out of NAM. Because I want to add in a little bit of stolen valor.
Oh,
No, that's probably not a good idea.
yeah. Let's don't do stolen valor. You're already still in, police valor. Let's don't push it. And I think Nam was in the 70s. So
It was it was at a point in history, Forrest
I
Gump was
have a
there.
I had a really asshole captain, and I can give you some details about him, and you can steal his valor all you want and take on some of his traits if you
Sounds
like.
like
He's
his
done it all.
valor's not worth stealing. It sounds like his might be stolen too. So I'm gonna have to
Oh no,
pass on that.
he did it all. He did it all. So, am I still flipped, guys?
It looks
is it
good.
show-
You're good now. You fixed it. You're a
Okay.
tech genius.
All right.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to get this. I'm still trying to make sure I got everything right for the TTS. It's just the website doesn't like to show me things unless I have a full screen. Oh, I don't have access to the host lounge because I'm not a host. So, but it may be set. It may be set for something other than tens to read out, or maybe it just glitched on my side. It showed up though, so it is. It is the right link.
Yeah. I had it set for anything over 5, I thought. So.
It might just be a little glitch, but so Melanie, you were an actual police officer, correct? Unlike me.
I was 20 plus years. I retired last year from the police department, stayed on as a reserve, and officially January 1, I'm letting my certification go, and I'm going to go smoke some weed and, beat up some people or something. Things I haven't been able to do because I've had to be a good girl for the last 20 something years. So I'm making my bucket list of what I want to do as soon as I'm free.
Do you already have an idea of whose ass you're gonna whoop? Is that something that's already planned? And I'm assuming that person, well, ideally, I imagine that there's somebody who is a law enforcement officer whose ass you'd like to whoop, but you can't do that. That's a crime.
Yeah.
But I know there's probably somebody else, right?
I'm going to tell you a little secret.
Okay. I like secrets.
Okay. So a few years ago, I'm a big animal lover. Prefer animals over people and kids. Never had any kids, so I have fur babies. And I worked, probably the most disturbing case was a man that beat his dog to death, and it was bad. There was a lot of details to it.
I would have stuck his wiener in a garbage disposal. I would have clipped it off and shoved it down his throat and made him eat it. The things that I would do to this man. You think that the Saw movies are bad, Melanie? No, ma'am.
Oh, yes. Yes. I've had 20 years to plot and plan. He beat this dog with, it's called a tire thumper. It was like a baseball bat about this big,
I know what you're talking about.
And after the case was closed and we're disposing of evidence, instead of burning it, I was like, can I hold on to that? Because I'm going to find him and, I'm going to pay him a visit one day. And this may be used against me in court, but I have a spotless record, no tickets, no nothing. So I know I can plead first offender and probably maybe I could probably get off with an insanity plea because.
No, I don't even think you'd have to go that far. I think there's enough people who would be like, how far does a character witness actually go in court, right?
Not far.
Okay, well then never mind.
Not far.
Because I'd at least give you a character witness. I know we've only interacted 3 times before today, but I'd at least give you a character witness,
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like if I was going to commit a crime, I would pick a homeless person to help me. And then I would make sure it's the local guy who's always talking to himself. I know it's not good to take advantage of the mentally ill, right? but I'm committing a crime. I don't
Right.
give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like, so if I was gonna like commit a
Right.
crime, I would use a crackhead, and I would make sure that it's somebody who is like, schizophrenic or something, because they would never believe him. Like, they would never
Yeah.
believe I set him up for it. I could be like, no, I gave that guy money last week. That's why he's like, that's why I'm fresh on his mind. And I'm gonna have you delete this stream, or at least this part, so nobody ever knows my plan, because one day I'm gonna
Well,
use it.
here's the thing. What I would actually do, I would never talk about, because that's a good way to get caught.
Oh, fuck. Well,
But
Didn't think of that.
in my mind, that man that I had the animal, he had like 30 cases of animal abuse, 30 counts. In my mind, I've beat him senseless several times. But what I would actually do, Twiggy, I'm not going to talk about it on here because this is evidence.
Oh yeah, I'll talk about it. I would tie him up by his feet, okay, with a ratchet strap, because that's all I got laying around. And then I would drag him down a gravel road from the back of one of the Jeeps at the maximum speed I could possibly go, so like 35 miles an hour. And yeah, that would be stage 1. Okay, I don't like animal abusers at all. I don't like animal abusers, child abusers, and for the most part, woman abusers as well, believe it or not. Hold up.
I don't know. Sometimes a bitch comes unslapped and you just got to.
I got distracted, but I want to go back and read Chris's 10, because Chris, I forgot to read it. I was trying to get the TTS to play back, and then I got distracted. But Chris with $10 says, "Welcome back, Officer Twigga." I can't go by Twigga anymore, okay? It seems, I don't know. I feel like that's a bad look as a police officer now. We got Shire Folk who just joined Ban World. Welcome to Ban World. We got a little... Sorry, asthma. We got a little...
Yes, thank you.
I can hit the horn. I like the horn.
There you go.
It makes me happy.
And Shire, I know, is an excellent mod, so I have modded her.
Let's do that, truth bombs, and then if I see anybody else to mod, I'll let you know. And then we got Theme Park Adventures with $5, who says, "Glad to support this new show. Melanie, you rock." Yeah, so
Thank you.
agree.
Thank you. Welcome. We appreciate everybody that's shown up. How many viewers we got in here right now?
I don't know. I haven't looked. To be honest, I'm just happy to be along for the ride, the paddy wagon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the TTS isn't working. My heart is broken, but it's okay. I'll
Should
just
call
read
the
it.
mods from.
Logie Barra with $10 says, "Should
Thank
call
you,
the
Logie.
mods for the chat peace officers." That is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just glad he's not calling me
Yeah.
the throat goat. That's usually when Logie Barra pops up, he calls me the throat goat because of my singing talents. But I don't sing anymore. I'm an officer of the law.
Now, is this the true Bones? Is this our Bones?
Yeah, I think he always has to change his name for whatever reason. He was Bones Talking Smack. I don't know what he's got going on. Truth Bomb says, "Twiggy, are you back as a host?" I think so. I believe.
We're keeping fingers crossed.
I don't know.
I reached out, and I'll tell y'all a little. Let me back up a little bit. So when I left Rebel, that was temporary. Keem won't let you go real easy. So he left my host roles, and said, "We'll figure something out." And he called me last week and said, "Okay, I've got an idea." So this is not original to me or Twiggy. This was Keems. He was like, "Okay, there's so much out there. Y'all can react to videos. It doesn't even have to be about LCU stuff. You can give your cop insight." And so I sat for a little while without a co-host. Well, I know that Twiggy is he's a deep diving sleuth, because he has done his own investigations on some people in the LCU. We've trauma bonded over both co-hosting with Kalo.
Dear God, yeah, that's right. Hallelujah, woman. Sorry, go on.
No, yeah, right. So we became besties by trauma over that.
Like Boogie
Today's
and
the first
Desi.
day of.
And you're
Yeah.
significantly older, but sorry, I'm married. So
Yeah, it's okay. Why's it got to be significant, Twiggy?
what?
Why's it got to be significant?
Did I use that word? That's a big
Significant.
word.
That is a big word.
Did I say that? Sorry, go on. You're talking about something else.
But so I reached out to Twiggy because I thought we are officially on C circuit, so we're not on a schedule. Twiggy and I both have IRLs, so we can work around our schedules a little bit. We can stream during the week and on the weekends. So if y'all want something a little different than everything else going on in the LCU, this is going to be a cool place to check out. We're going to keep it fun. We're not going to do 2-hour-long deep dives on any modern true crime that's going on, but there's a couple of older cases that, maybe we can do a weekend stream about. But anyway, so Twiggy was my first choice. And I asked him, and luckily he said yes. And he looks good in a uniform, guys. What can I say? Plus, I secretly like to hear him sing, so this could be an excuse for me to get him to do that from time to time too. So,
Hold up. I gotta say something to the chat real quick, okay? There's somebody in the chat. What is their name? Okay, give me a second. Dawn says, no way Twiggy will last with the grandma energy. You just wait, okay? We're going to break Melanie out of her shell. She's never had a chance to actually break out of her shell here. She's been with people like Kalo. And weren't you with like Nick or
and
something?
Hatred.
Yeah, you were fucked from the start. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. I think Keem's been testing my testicular fortitude with a couple of young crazy folks.
Testing your what? No, hold on. Testing
my testicular fortitude.
What is that? What does that mean?
I have testicles.
Okay.
They're phantom testicles. That's what the guys at work always said. But they're sure that they're there. And I'm convinced that if I had been born with a penis, it would be humongous.
Like a horse cock, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. So
I understand that. I have a phantom, penis. I mean, I have a penis, but like it's
it's a penis.
I do have one. Okay, but ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot. It actually is a lot bigger than it looks. I got a concealed carry.
Do you?
You know what I'm saying? Okay, this got awkward real quick. Eventually, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be watching body cam footage. Okay, that's going to be it's going to be our big thing today. But I think it's crazy that we've been going for almost 20 minutes of just yapping, and people are okay with it. I guess that means that something's going right, Melanie. But we've got Han Solo with $3. What a weird number to super chat. Who says, "Congrats on the smaller show, Twiggy." Thank you. This is all I've wanted, Melanie. I've wanted a show outside of the circuits, okay?
Mm-hmm.
With somebody who nobody knows, okay? Because being famous is hard, like 400 people know who I am. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, I'm glad that the 17 people that know who I am won't overwhelm you in any way. So
hey, that's still a big number, okay? I went and streamed on my personal channel once. Guess how many people watched?
How many?
One. His name's Yup. He's been with me for 3 years. He's a good guy. And it was crazy because that was the first time I'd streamed in 2 years on my channel, and Yup was still there. 2 years later.
Wow.
That's a loyal person. I owe him everything, to be honest, because this is before the LCU. He's a good guy. I love him.
Well, is Yup in here today? Why is Yup not here? Why are we
Yup
not
doesn't know
seeing?
that I do this. I've never put anything LC related on my channel, so they don't know about this. This is my little secret. Nobody should know about this. Nobody. It's like, do you have any anything that you do that you just don't want anybody to find out about because of how disgusting and embarrassing it is? Now, I'm not saying that's how I feel about the LCU, right? It was about certain shows that I was on, you know. This is great. This is great, you know. Working with Iceman, for example, that was a fun one. That's kind of bad. Oh, you've been there.
I was scheduled. He was supposed to be my co-host on Rebel and didn't show up. 20 minutes into the stream, he called and said, "Yeah, I don't have time." And then next day he was given bus and he had time for that. So
Bus was a horrible experience. Anybody who goes on Bus, well, that show has an actual kill count. There are people who have hosted Bus who have passed away. I'm pretty sure. I might just be making that up, but I'm pretty sure that's happened.
maybe they died or were killed and replaced with robot versions of them to just be moved somewhere else.
I'm pretty sure they fucking did. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right. We'll go with that.
For one of them, at least. Okay. Theme Park Adventures for $5 says, "Can we shit on Kalo? Also, you guys should private all the gold stuff so that it's a fresh start." That's a lot of work to do all that, to private shit, you know?
That is a lot of work. Plus, it's probably still getting views because of all the folks that went, "Why didn't I see that coming?" And they're going back to rewatch it and they're going, "Oh, I missed that. Oh, I missed that."
We need to preserve history, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? This needs to be documented. It needs to be out there. Okay? Is it disgusting? Yes. Is it vile? Yes. Does it make you want to go outside and like punch somebody? Probably. I don't know you, but it is horrible, and we're gonna keep it up regardless. Iceman was naked on Text Live, says Carol. Wow, Carol, did it dangle? How'd it look?
Yeah. What? Give us a rundown. What did you see?
I don't know.
Was he?
You think he has a big cock? You know, I don't think so. He says it's a Pepsi can cock. I don't.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I accidentally clicked on somebody else's stream, and now our stream.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Okay, I fix it. Sorry about that, Melanie. Melanie, would you like me to play this clip that you sent me?
Sure. This is so. Like I said, we're not going to always do heavy. There's a lot of funny stuff out there. And this one made me giggle.
It made you giggle.
It made me giggle.
What's the difference between giggle and gaggle? Because gaggle was a word that was being thrown out the other day. That's the first time I ever heard it. No, it's not important.
Isn't it a gaggle of geese? Sitting at a group of geese is a gaggle?
Maybe. I'll have to research that. Melanie, I have a way to get us both on screen, but it doesn't look like it's going to work right now. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to do something else, and we're good. Let me play it. 3, 2, 1, boom.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you? Oh, Jesus.
The craziest thing you're not going to believe.
What happened?
So we got a call, somebody's concerned. Are you like a hairstylist?
No. I could make some chicken strips. Sorry, my best friend, chicken strips.
I can't tell. You're
okay.
So there's like hair hanging out of your tongue?
Oh, my Jesus.
Someone's like...
Oh, that's not weird.
So there's hair hanging out of her trunk, right, Melanie?
And someone was concerned, a neighbor called and was concerned that there was possibly a body in her trunk.
So now, as an officer of the law, okay, let's just role play real quick. You're driving down the road. You just went to fucking Dunkin' Donuts, got your iced coffee because you're a woman, and then your donut because you're a cop. You know what I'm saying? And you're going down the road listening to rap music for whatever reason because you just seem like that guy.
Riding dirty.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
They see me rolling.
They
hating. Patrolling. They trying to catch me riding dirty. Yeah, so that's
Try
that's
to catch
the scene,
me riding dirty.
right? And then all of a sudden,
So,
Officer
fucking 139. We've got reports of a possible deceased victim in the trunk of a fucking Nissan Altima. We're gonna need you to go check that out.
What would be rolling through your head in that moment?
Central, I'm en route. You might want to go ahead and roll me another unit.
Don't call me Central, okay? It makes me feel like it makes me feel dehumanized, okay? You need to call me by my name, okay? My name is Peter. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm not gonna respond until you call me by my name, okay?
Okay, Peter. Okay, Peter. Peter, roll me some other units.
Currently, the other units are not they're not available. There's currently a fucking pickleball tournament, and everybody's betting.
I don't know what cops do for fun. Okay, I'm LARPing.
They're probably all at the Waffle House on dinner break or 5-6, but we'll just say there's some other
Waffle
units
House
in the
is a
area.
good point. Okay, I used to do their pest control. Okay, always cops at Waffle House after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, oh, hold on. Let's talk about wig. Hold on. Oh.
They said, okay, see, here's the thing. She says it's probably her wig and runs back inside. You know what I would have done in that situation as an officer, Melanie? No, hell no. She ran inside. She's fucking running. We gotta run. Kick the fucking door down.
Suspect.
Okay? Roll
Vehicle
off.
owner is fleeing the scene. I need somebody to secure the scene.
No, I don't even need somebody to secure the scene. I fucking kick the door down. Okay, I run in. Oh my gosh. There's a fucking 6'7" man sitting right there. Crack his fucking neck, okay? I'm running through the house. The Chihuahua comes at me, bites my ankle. Fling it off, okay? It hits the ceiling. Hits the ceiling fan. Smacks, hits the wall. Okay, but he's fine, okay? And then there she is, okay? Bethany, our runner. I'm running. Okay,
Bethany. Okay.
I don't have an end for this story. I'm so sorry. I got carried away. We're only 31 seconds into this clip, and it's been 5 minutes since we started. So, I'm gonna play it.
Oh. You gotta come see it though.
Oh my Jesus. I got.
You gotta see it though.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah,
So that is what the neighbors saw.
I would say it's pretty suspect.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a body. She can say it's a wig all she wants. Okay, I'm still charging her. I got a quota. Oh shit! How'd the Xbox app get open? I got a quota. Is that a thing, Melanie? Do police officers have quotas, or did you sign an NDA and you can't reveal that?
No, there's only
have a
NDAs
quota.
in the LCU, not in. You are supposed to have so many contacts a day. That doesn't mean you write tickets. That doesn't mean that make arrest. Is this just a way to show that you are getting out and talking to people? It could be you get out in a neighborhood and kids are playing basketball. It's kind of like a log sheet, time sheet. What did you do with your time? So that is the
Sounds like a
closest thing
quota
to
to
a
me.
quota.
Just not a
yeah,
cash
but-
quota. Just not,
Yeah, not a cash quota. No, not a
Yeah.
cash quota. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Snork with $5 Canadian says, "Our cargo short standard issue uniform." Listen here, motherfucker. Okay, I'm not wearing cargo shorts. These are just normal shorts. Okay? Nothing cargo. I don't even think they have pockets on them, to be honest. And cargo shorts.
Mr. Snork, they're allowed for fake police. They're allowed for fake
The
police.
fuck you just say? Fake police? Okay, I'm literally wearing a badge. Okay, you can't just buy this shit on Amazon, Melanie. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. And I said, fake police.
Oh yes, that is true.
Not fake.
That is true, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here. If you ever need me, if your fate is awry, okay, if you feel like your life's not going in the direction, okay, that you think it should, I'll fucking lock you up, dog.
Well, after seeing your legs, I would take you as a partner because if I was in a like a hand-to-hand combat situation, I would pick you up by the ankles and hit the bad guy with you.
The worst insult I've ever gotten while wearing this uniform live is someone who said average bicycle cop. And that hurt my feelings, okay? And the shorts aren't helping right now because every time I've seen a bicycle cop, he's in short sleeves, his goofy ass helmet. And no offense if you're a bicycle cop, Melanie, that's cool.
Oh, no. I think bicycle cops have more muscular legs, though. So you're safe.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I actually know a guy who was a bicycle cop for a while there, and it was a choice. He requested it. I don't know how it works. I don't know if some people are just forced to do it. No idea. Never asked him, but he liked it because he was always a cyclist, right? And it would help him prepare for the competitions he would enter in. I guess I don't fucking know. I learned how to ride a motorcycle from a motorcycle cop. That's a real part of my lore. That's how I learned how to do a wheelie.
Mhm.
And then what other law enforcement related experience do I have? I got a speeding ticket once. Well, twice actually.
Not bad.
I currently have
bad.
a suspended driver's license for a failure to appear.
No, you don't.
Well, I did. I actually did. No, I got pulled over. Let me set the scene real quick. I need to get a sip of my.
At Melly, that is going to be, we are going to do a Karen segment. I've already been gathering clips for that. This is going to be a clip heavy show once we get going, but oh yeah, I've already got a bunch of good Karen footage already.
Let me set the scene, okay? Are you ready? Are you ready, Melanie?
Mm-hmm.
The year was 2025. Oh, that hurt. The year was 2025, okay? I was driving actually, my first speeding ticket was 2022. I was driving home from the beach, okay? It was me, my wife, and a Mexican fella named Israel. He was my roommate at the time. And I was whipping it, I was in her Honda Civic doing my thing. All of a sudden, North Carolina State Trooper, I call him Turtle Cop because motherfucker looked like Franklin the Turtle, okay? Now, I'm being so serious, too, and he's a fucking dick, okay? This is in Williamston, North Carolina, ladies and gentlemen. Williamston, North Carolina has the worst court system ever. I got my ticket. I had cruise control on. I know for a fact I wasn't speeding. Okay, that motherfucker pulls up, blips me up. Okay, as soon as I pull over, he gets out of the car, walks up to me immediately. Ticket. He didn't have time to process anything. I didn't even give him my license until after. Okay, and I got a ticket.
He got it from your tag, yeah.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I show up to court, okay, a couple of months later. I didn't even have a car at the time. I had to put a transmission in my car just to get to court. And I get there. 4 other people as soon as I walk in. Same officer pulled them over. Same speed, 78 miles an hour. Okay, and then I forgot one thing. After he gave me my ticket, he immediately gets in his car, speeds off, pulls over another person. How did he know they were speeding? If he was out of his car. Nothing came over radio. There was nobody else on radar.
Well, let me ask you a serious question. If he was out of the vehicle with you and they went by and didn't move over, maybe he went after him for that.
I thought about that. And my buddy Israel claims, he says that they were in the lane furthest to the left. But I don't know. So I'm not going to say what they were ticketed for because I would just be making that shit up. But at least 6 other people, the 4 that were in there when I walked into the courthouse, and then a couple of others after, all were going 78 and a 65. That's just curious to me. All going the exact same speed I was charged for. Then you walk in and you think you're going to, if you don't get to talk to the judge, you think you'll at least get to talk to the DA, right? No. You talk to the DA's assistant. You tell them what you want to do. If you want to extend, then you get to talk to the DA. Okay, but then after you extend and talk to the DA, then you still don't get to talk to the judge. You just have another meeting with the DA. And it takes forever. And then the cop doesn't even have to show up to court. So it's just easier to just pay the ticket and get it reduced or pay a lawyer, I guess. I didn't pay a lawyer. I probably should have paid a lawyer.
And this was for a speeding
Mhm.
ticket? I've never, okay. So you've got your local level municipal court, which is usually your traffic, your local jurisdiction. Then you've got a state court for more serious crimes, stuff that warrants have to be issued, not tickets. So tickets can be heard in city court, municipal court, whatever you want to call it. Tickets never go beyond that. And usually municipal
just
courts don't have
corruption.
DAs. They don't have DAs. They have court solicitors. So I will say, I'm from North Carolina and I'm in Georgia now. Georgia GSP, they are extremely nice, but there is no leeway.
No,
leeway.
I don't. I will never break a crime on a highway in Georgia, or Arkansas for that matter, or Florida, North Carolina. But sometimes.
My biological dad was a cop, and he did not qualify for the state patrol because he was not 6 feet tall. They used to have a height requirement.
Yep, they did.
I don't know if they still do, but
I don't think so. Only
Mhm.
because I had a state trooper one time. The only time, other than Turtle Cop, every other experience I've ever had with the North Carolina State, police has been pretty good. But there was one guy. He was a dick. I didn't get a ticket or anything, but he just got out and he had short man syndrome. He wasn't tall, and he wasn't like short, but he was like 5'8" maybe. He was like an inch shorter than me, and he was just a complete dick. And I know he was 5'8" because I was making eye contact with him, and I was in a lifted vehicle, and I know for a fact that is 5'8" high because I had to do the measurements to install I don't even fucking remember, but I know. Okay, I'm not just making shit up. Okay, sometimes chat likes to accuse me of that when I'm yapping, Melanie. I'm sorry. I get defensive for no reason.
Yeah, I'm seeing that already. I'm sensing that. I'm picking up on that.
Yeah, you'll learn. I'm a hard one
Yeah,
to deal with.
it's fine. It's
But-
fine.
But
I
I'm
have
not Halo.
I have a very high tolerance to messiness, so it's fine.
Okay,
I embrace the
I'm not
messiness.
messy. Okay, don't say that. That hurt my feelings right there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I assaulted. It was a police officer assaulted your fifis. I'm
Yeah, it was
sorry about
officer
that.
on officer assault. Okay, officer on officer crime, blue on blue crime. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't
blue
believe we
on
just
blue
had
crime.
that.
That's terrible.
Breadstick's asking me a question. Okay, he's asking me who my favorite Arkansas state trooper is. It's clearly Officer Byrd. Okay, he's the master of pit maneuvers. You know who Officer Byrd is, Melanie?
No.
Would you like to
No.
find out who Officer Byrd is?
Sure. I
will-
would love that.
I will put it this way. It's actually very easy to find out who he is. Because he's world famous. He's renowned. Well, if you, I don't know too much about being a police officer, I'm new, I'm a rookie, guys. But one thing I do know is that pit maneuvers are not allowed at, any speed in every state. They usually have a cap, and it usually has to be approved. It does not seem to be that way in Arkansas.
Hey, what'd we hit?
I don't know.
I was doing something on the road.
Okay, what was I doing again, Melanie? You'll have to remind me. Oh yeah,
Officer
never mind.
Byrd.
Yeah. Sorry. I woke up real early today. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Is there any shorter videos? Okay, this one's a little shorter. This, Melanie, is my inspiration. The reason I joined the online force. The reason my character joined the force, ladies and gentlemen, not me. Okay, because that would be impersonation. I'm gonna get in trouble one day.
No, probably not.
Nah, but we need them to think I will. Okay.
Oh, you are going to get in so much trouble.
Yeah.
On September 15th, 2023, Trooper Jacob Bird was stationed on Interstate 630 East at exit 6A, working on paperwork and running radar. He noticed a gray Jeep speeding well over the limit. Initially preparing for a routine traffic stop, Trooper Bird quickly realized the vehicle was exceeding 100 miles per hour, prompting him to act swiftly to catch up.
Oh, and Melanie, your commentary is very much valued. Okay, you have the experience that I don't. I've never chased somebody in a police car, right? And even if somebody hasn't, who was on the police force, because I know people who have never been in police chases, they were still trained, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was trained
pursuit.
in pit maneuver and other things. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you can still offer some, some input, which you have been in, police chases, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have.
I'll tell you a story when we get done with this
Awesome.
one, the worst one I've ever been in.
But yeah, so any commentary you have, any moment you want me to pause it, just yell at me, scream at me.
Got it. So this officer is running 130 miles an hour right now to catch up with this one.
Oh, he flies.
That was so dangerous.
He is one of the most talented drivers I have, especially like not just police wise, like just one of the most talented drivers I've ever seen. The man could be a NASCAR driver. No, well, actually, more of a rally driver.
They're finally stopping. Arkansas, Adam, Lincoln, John. Turn the car off now! Turn the car off now!
And it's got tinted windows, which is always fun.
Roll the drivers! We're
I guess I
eastbound on the
see, I don't
South
know.
Road from Broadway to Cedar. Or Correction Center. Put your hands out the window now! How many people are in the car? Keep your hands out the window where I can see them. I've got them at gunpoint. I've got 4 people. Walk backwards to me. Keep your hands up. Keep coming. Keep coming. Come on. Keep coming. Keep coming. Let's go. Keep coming. Go to your knees. Go.
The driver and passengers were taken into custody, though the passengers were eventually released. The driver remained in custody and was
Melanie, I don't know why this one was the first one to come up, okay? Because, there wasn't nothing action-packed in that video. Ain't shit go down, okay? Maybe we'll get a little more action with this one. He was going crazy fast, though. And he did hit that bump, which was crazy. But as, for somebody like me, right, who's just watched Captain Bird for so long, okay? It's like you become desensitized to these crazy moves he makes because he does crazy moves. There was no pit maneuver in this, okay? Which means it was boring.
I was expecting a
Bird.
pit maneuver. I was expecting a pit maneuver.
We're going to get one. There should be one here.
On March 5th, 2024, the Little Rock Police Department requested assistance in a pursuit of a stolen Nissan Altima.
It's always
Fortunately,
Nissan.
Trooper Bird responded quickly,
Always.
catching up to the
Or
suspect
an older
and
model
ensuring
Lexus.
justice was served.
Oh, yeah, the Lexuses. They're a popular one to steal.
Getting back on 440 East. Getting back on 440 East.
And it's a white Nissan, the worst Nissans. They hold all the nastiness. Get him, Trooper Bird! Yeah! Yeah! Very well executed. No harm. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say no harm done, but he's in that ditch now.
Crossfire!
All right, Melanie. Thoughts on the execution of that pit maneuver?
That was going a little fast.
Just a little.
Just a little fast to be doing a pit maneuver.
That was a
if he
slow
was,
one for Trooper Bird.
Yeah, Trooper Bird evidently is a legend. Because I just received a text message from my dad who said, "Can't believe you don't know Trooper Bird. He's a legend."
He's a legend.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, Dad.
You
Didn't know who Trooper Bird
uncultured
was.
swine! Get it? Because you're a pig? Because you're a cop?
I know.
That
Point,
was
point. Yeah.
I'm hilarious.
You are. Yeah.
Snort. I was going to squish my nose. I don't know why. Because that went...
Yeah, that's...
I should have done that. That hurt.
No,
You can't fly without wings.
This is another Trooper Bird
Jacob
video,
Bird...
but before we get into this isn't even important right now. Before we get into this, I have something more important, and that is you. That is you, Miss Melanie. You had a crazy pursuit that you were hinting at earlier. And I would like you to tell us about that before we continue.
the worst one, or the one that made my butt pucker so much you couldn't have hammered a grease nail up there, was we don't get a lot of snow in Georgia. And see, I only worked patrol for like 4 years before I went to investigations. The last 15 years I was in investigations. But
I gotta interrupt you real quick. Bad behavior call-outs with $50 says loving this duo. Okay, thank you very much. For whatever reason, the TTS isn't working. It's Killer Keemstar's fault. Write him in the Discord and be like, Daniel, you done fucked up, okay? And then we've got Meow Mix with $10 who says, you finally have a watchable co-host. Good goings, or good game, or GG's. Good girl. I don't know what that means. But go on. I'm so sorry to interrupt. But thank you, both of you.
Thank you. Bad behavior was a watcher at Rebel. I appreciate that. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
I'm actually crying under my sunglasses.
Okay, well keep them on because you got to look tough if you're a cop.
Yeah.
There's no crying in law enforcement. No crying in law enforcement.
I switched to black.
Okay. All right.
Something bad happened to my screen. Oh no. Okay. I don't know what's going on there. Something just happened, but it's okay. My YouTube full screen and it made you go black. But I've swapped to my these are my fuck, what is it called? I don't want to be like morbid, okay? But if I ever like have to go to something sad, I'm not gonna like say what kind of sad events, right? But if I ever have to go to something sad, I'm gonna wear these, my black sunglasses.
Call them your Fifi glasses.
My
so
Fifis
when you're in your Fifis,
no, I can't do that because I spent time with Breadstick, who we will have on as a guest if I stay around because we got prison questions for him.
Definitely.
But a Fifi's a prison pocket pussy. Okay, I'm not gonna call them my Fifi
glasses.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, all those people you were locking up during your time as a fucking police officer. Okay, all those people you were locking up. Okay, they can't get no poon. Okay, locked in a fucking cage, so they got to get creative. And then make Fifi's. Breadstick can teach you.
I've definitely. I'll have a good list of questions. So I need to know ahead of time so I can ask all these things that I don't know that I really want to know.
Thank you. But you're back to your pursuit. I'm so sorry. We got
okay.
sidetracked.
So, it snowed real heavy in Georgia this year. It was my last year on patrol, and I had been in several chases. Nothing too drastic, nothing too terrible. So Chief says, "Hey, everybody, let a little bit of air out of your tires while you're driving around tonight, because everybody's all over the road." We worked about 50 wrecks in a 12-hour shift, but so I did it because hey, Chief says it, he knows, and I get on the interstate. They had given out a stolen vehicle. I get on the interstate, nobody on the interstate.
What'd they
I'm
steal?
going from one.
Was it
Huh?
Nissan? What'd they steal? What kind of stolen vehicle?
It was a
Nissan?
pickup truck. It was a Nissan pickup truck, though.
Oh
It was
no!
a Nissan.
They stole the Frontier. Dear God, those fucking
Yes.
morons! Go on. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and it was an older, smaller one. So anyway, I get on the interstate, not one car. It's 3:00 in the morning, nothing on the road. I'm doing my last lap, and then I'm gonna go sit my ass at the office or the Waffle House so I don't get in a wreck. And one car gets in front of me, and I'm turning, and damn if it wasn't the stolen vehicle that we had gotten the bolo on earlier. So I let everybody know, hey, all the guys are up at the next exit. I'm coming to y'all. Get ready. He's coming. I'm going to wait and light him up a little closer to the next exit so they can get on the interstate. And so I light him up, and he doesn't stop. He speeds up. Now, the roads are icy. It's bad. I made it up to about 90 something. I never broke 100.
Bird numbers. Okay, he'd be going
No,
135 miles
no,
an hour
no.
on black ice. Okay, with full control.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
okay.
Bird would have pitted him right away. So I start feeling my car do this. Well, it's bouncing because I don't have enough air in my tires to be running 100 miles an hour. But I stayed with him, not like they wouldn't have seen he was the only car coming up to the next exit. And I was like, y'all take it from here. Well, I kept going. He ended up wrecking out, broke his neck, broke his back. He flipped that bitch. So,
no big loss. I mean, it was just a Nissan Frontier. Okay,
Yeah,
they're a
and
fucking
it was-
dime a dozen, cheapest pickup
It
truck
was-
you can buy. Come on.
oh yeah. And I mean, it was free for him. So, but yeah, that was pretty intense. That was definitely, and I like adrenaline, I'm an adrenaline junkie. I've jumped out of an airplane. I like crazy stuff, but that one took me a few minutes to kind of, relax the old sphincter after that one.
I've never been in a police chase on either side. One, because I'm not a criminal, and two, because I'm not a fucking cop, okay?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I've seen one. I used to work at a little joint called Cookout. Okay, I'm sure you've been to a cookout in your day.
Oh yeah.
Restaurant sells burgers, all kinds of shit, all over the South. And here I am sitting on a ladder, putting up a sign with my favorite person, Oscar. Didn't speak a lick of English, but I knew what he was saying. Okay, and as we're doing that, a Chrysler Town and Country 1999 model, okay, the round, weird, ugly ones, and forest green, comes flying down the road with smoke just flowing out of the tailpipe. And then behind it, like 30 fucking police cars. Literally the whole force for the small town I'm in. And then from the other direction, you've got the whole sheriff's department basically coming from downtown. And I was like, what's going on? Why is this little Chrysler Town and Country being chased by literally every cop? And well, it turns out he had robbed a Subway at gunpoint. He had robbed a bank at gunpoint and a taco truck, which is why.
A taco truck?
Yeah, I don't get that part.
There'd be more value in stealing the tacos than the money.
Yeah, but nobody was harmed. But he got away with like $50,000 because he had hit the little bank, and he had hit a little like other places in the little strip that Subway was in. Then he just like dips, goes, hits a few cars in his escape. Nobody was hurt. And after I see him flying by the restaurant I was working at, I hear a loud bang, and I couldn't see what happened. But apparently he had hit somebody head on in a little sports car. That caused him to go up in the air like a ramp. And then the van landed on its side, flipped, and it was mangled up, but he was fine. And then he starts running and made it like a mile away. The sports car he hit had the top sheared off of it, but the person in it was fine, not a bruise on them. But it was a pretty cool experience. Yeah. I felt like Chunk from the Goonies when he saw that police chase.
Oh, I love Chunk, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Kind of fat, but yeah, that's like the closest thing I've ever been to a police chase, because I was literally close to it. It was in front of me.
I think Goonies, one of my all-time favorite movies, fun fact. And I think I would have probably had a crush on Chunk over any of them.
So when
I'm a chubby chaser. Yeah,
okay.
I'm a chubby chaser.
Yeah. That's disgusting. Okay, you're disgusting for that. That's gross. Dear God. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with a man having curves. I mean, a man's got to have some hips.
I don't know. See, if you look at modern day Corey Feldman, okay, he's fucking weird, and I like that.
Oh yeah, he's weird.
He's a fucking weirdo.
But Sean Astin is now Mickey. Wasn't that Mikey? He's gotten kind of thick. So now, early days,
Bob in Stranger Things. I don't know if you watched.
Yeah.
Stranger Things,
yeah.
In the second season, he was
Mm-hmm.
Bob Newby. Rest in peace. Justice for Bob, ladies and gentlemen.
I know.
Speaking of short and thick, I'm going to introduce you to a Lolcow, Melanie. Now, for those of you watching, or maybe you, Melanie, because not trying to insult you or anything, but you've got a couple of years on you, okay? What a Lolcow is, ladies and gentlemen, is it's a fucking weirdo online that's milked for laughs. That's pretty much it, okay? Is that the actual definition? No. But chat saying girth is important. I don't know what they're talking about. But
Facts.
I've got a little character by the name of Christian Berger, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a little brief rundown just off of the top of my head, just from what I know about him. But Christian Berger is a little weirdo from TikTok who literally blew up because he had a mullet, and he just looked funny. He's ugly, and people thought that was funny. And he challenged another TikTok creator to a mullet off, and there was this whole thing. But he got a bunch of, followers from it and all of this stuff. He would make cringe little advice videos, and just he was a cringe retard on TikTok, okay? Sorry to use the word retard if you don't like it, Melanie. I don't know you that well, but
it's fine.
I'm retarded, so I get to say it. Well, after he rose to fame by doing all of that and border hopping, he would cross the border from Washington to Canada frequently and make videos documenting it because he's a weirdo. And he's also a predator. I need to point that out too. He loved to message his underage fans. That's a very important part. But on top of all of that, okay, he also likes to get lost in the sauce, Melanie. So this is a Christian Berger body cam video right here, and I'd love your commentary on this.
Okay, let's see it.
It's gonna be great. Here we go. It's pretty long, but we don't have to get through all of it. All right, here we go. It's gonna be beautiful. We'll have audio in a second, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it goes.
Yep.
In a minute. We'll just have to fill in the air, Woo! Yeah, body cam footage, ladies and gentlemen! Let's go! Oh, dude, we still don't have maybe now. Yep. There we go.
What'd we hit?
I'm assuming something on the road.
You're assuming something on the road?
Yeah.
When did you hit it?
Look at that specimen, Melanie. Did I not do it? When I was describing him, is that not exactly what you imagined?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see the mullet. Are we going to get to see the mullet in this
you
video?
will get to see the mullet. You just wait.
Okay. I'll rate it.
10
I'll rate it
minutes
1 to
ago.
10.
5-10 minutes ago. Okay, how much have you had to drink tonight?
Couple beers and
Okay, I'm gonna have you step out of the vehicle for me, okay? We're gonna go right up to the front of your car, okay?
Opening it from the outside, so you already know his car is a piece of shit, and it doesn't open from the inside.
Wait,
Right up-
is he? He's
He
how
shaved his
tall is
mullet!
he? Oh, you keep letting me down.
No,
You
it's
keep
okay.
promising
No,
me
it's
stuff
okay.
that, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. You just wait. My sunglasses are in my way. My other ones. I don't know how to spell his name, but we're gonna find him. Melanie. Okay, this is.
Oh, I saw a hint of a mullet on
There's
that
a
one.
hint of a
Right there.
mullet. And right here. This is
Hello,
what he looks like.
guys. You know who it is. It's Christian here.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Hold up,
That's
hold
an
up.
8.
Oh, it changes every time.
You can see here. Even go.
Oh yeah!
Oh,
Yeah!
9.5. 9.5 on that one. Oh,
Oh, he got that cowboy hat. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low.
lights down low.
Oh, he got the belt buckle.
Oh.
Oh, actually, I
Oh.
actually put it out the other way. Oh, I wish I could zoom in.
That is epic.
Yeah, and he's like short too. The everyman's. Oh, and he got that
Oh.
booty.
Oh,
on him.
he's flipping it. He's flipping it.
Wow, what a guy. So that's Christian Berger for you. That's the subject of today's body cam analysis.
Well, hold on. Before you go any further, have you ever had a mullet? You look like you could rock a mullet.
I have. I used to.
I think you should do it again. It's getting a little long.
I
Maybe do it
actually
again.
let me pull up a picture for you, Melanie. Give me 1 second. Dear God,
It's got
where's
to.
my cellular
Yeah.
device?
The cargo shorts just kind of
They're
just
not
throws everything off.
cargo shorts.
Sir, I'm going to need you to calm down. All right? We can resolve this peacefully without the screaming and yelling, okay?
Hey, guess what? Blinded. Oh no. That didn't work. Oh no, my cellular device it has disappeared. I think I left it in my bedroom, but I did have a mullet, and you just aren't gonna see proof of it tonight, I guess.
Well, what do we need to do to get you to do the mullet back? Do it again.
Find my phone.
Hmm.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, if somebody drops a money, I will go get my phone. But until then, I think it's a pretty fair deal. I'm not gonna pull up here and be like, I'm not gonna like, it's gonna be like one of those places. There was a place at the airport who was giving out free water, right? It's free water, right? But you had to donate. Now you couldn't get the water unless you donated. So
Then
was
it's
it
not free water.
But you could just donate
No.
a penny and still get water. Or you could donate $20.
Could you
to
really,
get the same
though?
water.
Did you try that?
Yes,
Did you try that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I did. Yeah, I went in there with the smallest amount I could. I was like, this is worth something. This is actually worth more than $1 because they still make dollars. They don't make pennies anymore. I sure did. But let's get back to Mr. Christian Berger. Sorry, I got ADD, and so do you, Melanie. You're not perfect.
No, I'm not perfect.
You're not perfect.
Up here.
Almost, but not quite.
Just let you know I got my camera.
You know what? We can actually just go right up on that sidewalk. What's easier? It's off the road.
He's so
So how long
tiny.
ago did
Don't think he's cute. He's a freak, okay? He is kind of cute, though.
He is tiny. You just want to like pet
Drop
him and
kick
put him
him.
in your pocket.
Oh, yeah.
No, put him in your pocket.
He's all tatted up, too. Yeah, if he wasn't a freak, would you tap that?
Mm-mm. No, maybe with my car.
Oh wow, vehicular homicide. That's the.
He doesn't have hips, Twiggy. He's not my type.
I don't know. He might. It's the muscle shirt's not really showing you. He's got cargo shorts. I would never wear cargo shorts.
Yeah, obviously.
Jartar Scar says, "Do not fetishize that monster."
Sorry.
How dare you?
Sorry.
How long ago did you hit something? We'll go right on the sidewalk, okay? We'll put you on level ground.
It was 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay, did you run over something? Did you hit the curb?
There was something in the road.
Something in the road?
Yeah.
But you don't remember.
Look, his flashlight works, Twiggy.
You know what? Fuck you. Mine works. It's just dead. Okay, I just haven't charged it in a fucking month. Okay, so stop yapping.
I'm an investigator. I was just pointing out something that I noticed.
I have other flashlights. Give me a second.
Okay. All right. People want you to play the video. Play the video. Guys,
I don't have another
take
flashlight.
a pause for Twiggy to look for his phone or his flashlight.
How far back was it?
I was looking for my flashlight.
Like, did you hit it and then you pulled right over?
Just blocked over.
Maybe a block over?
On Aaron Drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to check it out?
Yeah, I'll just go down there and just drive. You're good here for a second. Just make sure nothing's,
I don't even think he's drunk.
Yeah.
What state is this?
Washington State. I look at those laptop stands and I get furious. I hate them.
Why?
Because I'm the one who puts them together. I hate them.
Okay, I get it, because you got to take the whole seat out and everything.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Mounts right under the seat.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll just be loosening up one of those bolts and it just snaps. Not a lot, but every once in a while, it fucks everything up.
We got newsstands and had to replace our own, so I feel you.
I offered, because that's what they were doing. They were doing, and they had one guy doing their lighting in his front yard who was a member of the police force.
Every department's got one guy that can do that.
He hated it.
Yeah. They're like the phantom. They're like the phantom of the police force. They get called for everything.
So I guess I do have a purpose here, Melanie. I build police cars.
There you go.
I found my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And I can talk while this guy drives. I'm just gonna skip it though.
Yeah, do that.
Look at that.
You think it was a curb, maybe?
No.
Can you
No.
put your hands? You got that watch right there, so I don't want to. Can you put them facing each other, Christian? No, sorry. Put your the palm. Put like that. A little bit closer together for me.
Now,
Can you
here's
move
the
it all
thing,
closer together?
Melanie. Do you think he's just drunk, or do you think he's just autistic?
I think it could be either. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
It could be both,
Or just
right?
stupid. It doesn't even have to be autism. It can just be stupidity.
So the thing about Christian that I didn't say earlier is every time that he gets caught doing something he's not supposed to do, he always blames it on his autism, kind of like Halo, right? So when he was caught talking to young girls in his comments, not even in DMs, in his comments, they would comment on his videos and he would ask them to DM. And it went a little deeper than that. And when he was caught, he said that it's because he's disabled. He doesn't understand things like other people do. He has autism, and yeah, it's just it's kind of funny. We kind of relate to that in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Not to what he was.
There's
saying,
our trauma. There's our trauma bond coming
we've
back.
We've dealt with somebody like that before, ladies and gentlemen. They're all the same.
Okay. I'm going to put you in 2 handcuffs, okay? Because it seems like we're struggling getting our hands back.
Dang.
Do you want me to take this off?
We can take the watch off in a second.
I will say this lady looks like women cops are very critical of other women cops because they don't get into it for the right reasons sometimes. This woman looks like she could hold her own, though.
I don't know. I think I could whoop her.
All she'd have to do is kick you in the shin and your skinny leg would break and she could just take you in.
I'll have you know.
Sorry.
I already have a bruise on my shin, okay?
Oh, don't show your legs, Twiggy. Don't show your legs.
It might have been a curb.
Might have been a curb. Okay.
I didn't see anything in the roadway, and that would have made sense that a curb would have done that to your tire.
Yeah. I'm just going to lock all these to make sure you're good, okay? So they don't tighten on you. Thank you. I was like, these ones are different. Okay. And then we're gonna come right over here to this car, okay? And he's gonna search you, and then we're gonna take you back to the P. Yeah.
I can do it.
Thank you.
We're gonna try and walk him. I want to test you.
Okay, we're gonna walk right over here. He's gonna pat you down, and then we're gonna take you to the PD and do the DAC process, okay?
I'm not picking up he's drunk vibes.
So I don't know because I haven't watched this yet. I think with this one, I think he gets the blood test if I remember correctly. So I think he was. I think they had. I mean, with the accident, with him not even being able to recall what he hit, there's already, you know, that I would be questioning that. You have damage on your car in broad daylight. You don't know what you hit. You can't recall. If we go back, I mean, it's hard to tell with him because he's like, this is how he talks. He's kind of, you know.
Yeah.
But I think we'll find out because I'm gonna speed it up a little. But I think there's gonna be something that's, you know, gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back. I don't know what saying to say here.
Okay. So don't make blood on any drugs or anything on the guns, knives.
Because he just has his.
Well, actually, I know that most shows would speed stuff up to get through it. I think that isn't appropriate here because you can't really, like, if you're trying to dissect something or like you're trying to read somebody's mannerisms, you can't read them if they're sped up. So I take that back.
Yeah, that's the only thing I need. Do you have your ID with you?
Is your ID in your car?
It's in that one? Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a good look at his eyes, too.
Because right now, I mean, he's just not talking, and that's not.
Down.
Yeah, and it sounds
We'll
like.
make sure everything's tied up.
He's pleading the fifth.
We'll call the tower to see if they're still coming or what they're doing. Do you want it towed?
Do you want it towed? Do you want them to come and tow your car? Or do you want it? You can. It's legally parked right now, so you can leave it here.
Besides.
They found one of these pockets.
Yeah, we can take your phone with us, okay?
He's definitely talking a little slow. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I picked up on that, too. Yeah.
could be nerves, you know. It could be nerves. But I don't think so. He's definitely a drinker. Because one of the things he would also say when he would get caught like talking to girls in his DMs was, you know, not only was he autistic, but if that didn't work, he'd say he was drunk. So he's you know, poor guy. Okay, not.
Mm-mm.
Is that your phone right there? Something was pulled out? Or is that something like the Wi-Fi one or something?
Charger.
Those are some deep ass pockets. Those are some legit ass cargo shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, he's touching his booty.
Oh, you don't want to talk about that side. Okay.
Oh.
No, he did that just to get a feel. There's clearly no pocket.
Yeah. I see a little bit more in his face now. Now that they
I'm going to read your rights to you while he buckles you in, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish. You can decide.
You know, not to like, I want to make this quick. I don't want to like pause it just to pause it. But like, what do you do in a situation where you go to read somebody their rights when you know for a fact that they will not understand what you're saying?
You make sure it's on camera and you ask them if they understand. And
as long as they say yes, you're good?
Yeah, as long as they say yes.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. That's good to know. Awesome.
Yeah.
At any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you? Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us? You do? Okay.
You're Lincoln, welcome. We're in the red.
Christian, how much did you have to drink tonight? Because it was not 2.
4 or 5 pours.
4 or 5 pours. Where were you drinking tonight?
Oh, yeah, he's drinking them pours, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there, dude.
Look at that. Look, he's looking right at the camera too. Like, yep.
The song that plays at the end of Seinfeld, it's just playing in my head right now. Do you think you could take her? You think she's in it for the right reasons? You're critical of lady cops.
Maybe 10 years ago. I don't know. I fight kind of dirty. I never had to fight women. I only had to fight men. We'd break some furniture, I think, before it was all said and done.
The thing about her, okay, that I can tell you is most men aren't going to think about going for the hair, right? She will. I could just tell you by looking at her. She's going for your hair first.
Oh, yeah. That's the 100%. First thing I'm looking at is I could yank that clip and clip it on her nose, distract her with her hair clip, and then yank her hair out.
No, I'm just grabbing her. I'm grabbing her hair, and I'm gonna treat her like, you know, the sticking fucking hanky or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, like the homeless people. I'm putting her over my shoulder and dragging her, but I would never do that. I just need to be clear. But if I needed to. Okay, if this was a self-defense
she's kind of solid, though, Twiggy. I mean, she's
girl,
got
you don't know who you're dealing
with.
What are you talking about? Look at me.
Oh, I'm scared. Stop. Oh, Lord. Sit down and play the damn clip, Twiggy.
I'm lethal. Okay, sorry. I got distracted.
Northwood Casino. Okay.
Hell yeah, he was gambling.
About when did you start drinking?
Bad behavior. Call out with the 5 gifted. Hey, I was on Lolcow Nuts at one point. I get the right to use this song. If you got a gifted membership, be sure to thank your gifter. Okay, let's play this.
Thank you, bad behavior.
4:30ish.
Saving our life.
Okay, so you had about 4 or 5 in the last 4 hours-ish? Somewhere in there. Do you think that you should be driving right now? No. Okay.
I was just trying to get home.
Okay. Do you think that you might have fallen asleep a little bit and hit the curb on your way home?
No.
No?
No. But I'm about to fall asleep right now, though.
The music or something, or?
No.
He's just built so funnily.
But he fits in the back of a patrol car. Most guys wouldn't, so he's comfortable at least.
Yeah, he does look comfy. He fits right with the mold of the plastic back end.
Yeah.
No.
His knees aren't in the back of that
okay, we're gonna take you back to the PD, okay? Do you want to keep your car here or have it towed?
Where would it be towed to?
Well,
he's fucked up.
You can have it
yeah.
home.
It'd be on your bill.
Yeah, it'd be on. You're paying for it, so wherever you want it towed. Or do you want to leave it here and take care of it?
To the house. It'd be on AAA.
Okay, so do you have a AAA card on you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you called AAA to come?
Yeah.
Well, he's got his family to rely on. You know he's not paying for that AAA, okay?
Very, yeah. Was not expect. Hell, I don't even have AAA.
Imagine being built like that, Melanie. That's just. There's a reason. You know, I usually don't like try to defend people who like him. You know, these fucking weird degenerate creeps. Okay, but like when you're built like that, what other option do you have in life? You know, nobody's ever gonna look at you and take you seriously. And when the mullet thing didn't work out for him, I mean, where else do you go? You can't just keep on swapping up hairstyles.
But you know, even if he was a decent human being, there would be a woman that would.
No.
That would give him a chance and feel sorry for him. But
well, yeah, but they feel sorry for him. Eventually, he's gonna find out. You think he's like stupid?
Yeah, or maybe just in denial.
Okay, no, he's definitely stupid. And like, here's the thing,
you can be
for
both.
somebody like him, if a woman, like, here's the thing. I think he's way more self-aware than, you know, people give him credit for. There's people who actually do defend him, and they're like, you know, he's special. He doesn't really get, you know, the gravity of, you know, some of the decisions that he's made. And that doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, if somebody doesn't understand that what they're doing is hurting other people, that makes them more dangerous than the people who do. Because they don't have, you know, the possibility of having a little conscience to hold them back from doing it, okay? I don't like this guy. Have you seen the video? Oh my gosh. I have one for you, and whenever, I don't know what time you want to end, Melanie, but you're in charge. But have you seen the? Well, I don't know if I want to tell you about this or pull it up first. But there was a situation. I'm just gonna explain it real quick to ask if you've heard about it. There was a situation where a lady was she was, you know, arrested, put into the back of a police car, and the lady officer parked on the train tracks, and the car that the lady was in, you know, while she was cuffed up, unable to defend herself, was hit by a train. Have you heard
Why
about this
did she
case?
park on a train track? Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
we're definitely going to have to. I'd like to see all of the deets about that one. Oh my goodness. Belinda is in the chat. She's my favorite Canadian. Yeah, she's my favorite Canadian.
$8.5 million settlement, by the way. Oh, look, we've got Audit the Audit. He's an auditor. I don't know. I've been told this guy's full of shit. I don't know anything about him. I don't want to watch anything with a... I want to watch the body cam footage, if we can.
Why did she park on the... What was the reason for that?
Just pure retardation.
I guess.
All right. I don't know if I'll be able to find the full clip, but here's...
A woman handcuffed and sitting in a parked police car was hit by a passing freight train and seriously hurt. 2 years after the horrifying ordeal, an $8.5 million settlement in a lawsuit has been reached. The city of Fort Lupton and the town of Platteville in Colorado will each pay half of the settlement to Yareni Rios-Gonzalez. Rios-Gonzalez was...
I don't want to play too much of this because it's a news clip. I wish I could find the actual body. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is the body cam footage, Adam.
Dispatch something 346. Show me out with 912. Dispatch Lipton 89.
They stopped her. That I would have gotten out and said, or
Move
got on
forward,
the
yeah.
horn and said, pull forward. Yeah.
It's just pure, you know.
Because I don't want to get hit. Yeah.
It's neglect. You're neglecting your common sense, really. It's a lack of common sense. Everybody knows not to park on a train track. The fact that nobody says anything.
First mistake. Yeah. That I would have said.
I'm going to your passenger
"Move
side."
up."
And not the officer in the car behind, you know, the person pulled over, and the second officer. Nobody says anything. It's crazy.
Dispatch left in 346, one at gunpoint.
Driver, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Put your hands out the window. Put your phone down.
Put your phone down. Put both hands out the window.
Alright, so it's all following up to a road rage incident. Like, this, apparently that's what led up to all of this, was a road rage incident. I just wanted to get a little bit of context for everybody.
Both hands out.
Dispatch left in 346, we're giving commands. Her hands are out the window at this time.
Open your door. Whip. Right hand, open your door. With your right hand, open your door. Come on out. Can you hear me?
So I'm gonna get up to the point where they make contact, or it's obvious that somebody's getting out of the car, which it looks like we're already almost there.
Yeah.
Put your hands up. Come on out.
Dispatch left in 346, she's out of the vehicle, hands are visible. Response. Yep. Yeah. That's good.
So like this whole time though, it's been 2 minutes now, and they're still on the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have no regard for safety. Okay, they're just concerned with. Well, I don't know what they're concerned with, right? Because they're putting themselves in danger right now.
Yeah, exactly. She's not in her car, but, and I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere. It looks like, it seems like they would know a train was coming.
Oh yeah, and you can. Well, you'll see. Like it's pretty obvious that they're just not using their heads. Once that train actually starts to come.
Lift your hands up. Okay. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
So we now have 3 officers out there.
Mm-hmm. Still, nobody.
And nobody's saying. And this one looks like he's got some kind of rank on his sleeve. So
I want you to set your phone down at the edge of your truck. You don't need it. You can leave it
and
on.
they're just standing on
back.
the train
Keep
track.
coming back. Keep your hands up. Keep coming back. Keep coming back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Stop right there. Get down on one knee and then the other.
I got cuffs.
Go ahead.
Good?
yeah, bend down on the train tracks.
And so I don't know what road rage, how bad things were. Okay. Well, all I know is this is a 20-year-old woman right here, grown-ass woman, old enough to, know what she was doing was wrong, okay? And doesn't matter, because in a minute, there's going to be a mistake made that costs this police department $8 million in the long run, or the state $8 million, I guess.
What's going on? Why am I being... We'll explain everything in a second. Can I get my cell phone, please? No one else is in the truck, sir. Can I please get my cell phone? We'll get it for you.
Don't worry about your cell phone.
Please. Where are you taking me? We're taking you to the car. Come on. Why? What? Do you have anything on you that's going to poke me, stick me, hurt me? No, ma'am, but can I please get my cell phone? We'll get your cell phone in a second. Is there any weapons in the car?
Ready?
No, ma'am, there's nothing on. There's no weapons in the car? Okay.
Everybody out in the car, come on.
What's going on? Ma'am, what's going on? I'll tell you in a second. Take a seat. I'm so confused. Can I get my cell phone? I will get your cell phone for you. Take a seat.
I got your right shoulder. I see a car seat.
Oh yeah, they got that backflip MX-5 bed cover on that Toyota Tundra. That's a good bed cover right there, I tell you. It's one of them there trifolds, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you drop it, I'll hold it. I'll come across. Clear. Dispatch looking 348. Vehicle's clear. You can raise the channel.
That's good.
It took her a long time to pull over.
I got a holster right here in the passenger seat.
Okay. It took her a very long time to pull over. I'm going.
Did you see her toss anything?
So somebody's
Okay.
called and said she pointed a gun at me or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
If it was road rage.
Yeah, that's what that's the most likely, I guess, thing. And I'm sure that the phone call is out there somewhere. Whatever led up to this is out there somewhere. Excuse me. But like the thing is, while all of this is going down, while they're searching the car, she is currently, you know, in the back of the patrol car, hands behind her back, you know, unable to move, right? Usually that's not a problem. That's exactly where you'd want one of these culprits, right? But not when it's the car's parked on a fucking train track. Also, guys, Officer Twiggy in the chat is not me. I don't know who that is, okay? They're modded, so I assume they're a good person, but I don't know who that is. But he said it shifts over. Yeah, that's not me. I'm just Twiggy.
She could have, because it took her a long time to pull over.
I'm going to put my rifle away and I'll come back in here.
All right.
And there might be a gun in the car. I don't know.
She could have, because when I was behind her, she was driving slow enough.
Yeah.
So she could have tossed something, but
Toss it out the window?
She could have out that window, but who is that? Hart?
No, that's
And there's a train coming.
time check.
Okay, yeah, that's a good sign. Get her the hell out of... Oh,
Move your car! Stay back!
And look, he was right there. They just didn't care.
Patrol car was just hit by a train.
And like, I'm willing to bet, I don't remember, but I'm willing to bet they only cared once they realized that there would be consequences to them. Other than that, I don't think they would have cared. Not sure why. Okay, I like to think that
But
most
I mean-
people are good people, but
the train horn was sounding for, you know, a
reason.
few seconds before, you know, but also the train should have seen the blue lights.
yeah, they wouldn't have had enough time to stop anyway. It takes a pretty good distance. I mean, by the time so the train going at full speed, right? By the time that, you know, they see the blue lights and hit the brakes, right? All they're seeing is blue lights in the distance. They can't tell they're on the tracks. They could be here, they could be here, they could be, you know, 100 feet further away than they actually are. They could be a lot closer than they are. All you're seeing is the lights, right? So by the time you hit the brakes, you're hitting whatever you're seeing. If you see it and you hit the brakes in a train, you're hitting it. That's generally how it goes. Now with like the every officer in this situation, every single one of them, you know, they're hearing the train whistle, you know, they're hearing the horn on the train, but they're more concerned with trying to find something to, I guess, I don't know if it's to justify this stop. I don't know what happened before, right? But they pulled her over, guns drawn. So I'm assuming, like you said, somebody called and said she had a gun. So that's reasonable. You know, you pull up to the situation, you're not sure what's going on, but somebody said there's a gun involved. Pretty routine to pull up guns drawn, right? That wasn't the problem. The parking on the train track, I guess, is the first problem. The second problem is putting the person in the car while it's on the train track.
Yeah, because I mean, the cop's the one in danger until they put her in there. So before they put her in there, I would say, hey, let's move that car up. Just because it's just like putting your finger on a trigger. You don't do it until you're ready to shoot. Don't park on the train tracks until you're ready to get hit by a train. So,
I saw a video when I first found this. It was because there was like a small like YouTuber who was reacting to it who used to be a cop, and his whole thing he said was, I can't remember who it was, but he said that in this situation, even if somebody has been pulled over for justified reasons, it is your duty as an officer to make sure that their life, that they are safe, even if you have to put yourself in danger to ensure that that person is safe.
mm-hmm.
Until they're proven guilty, they're innocent. In this case, it looks like they were just trying to prove that they were guilty, and that was more important than, the person on the track. That's just what it looks like. Okay, maybe they were just distracted. Who knows what's going through their heads? Stressful job. I wouldn't know. My first day on the job, So I have no idea,
Mm-hmm.
right? But just being that, outside perspective, civilian point of view, it was more than just neglect. There was more.
That was distracted by other things and not focusing on, this, just like Officer Bird running through that intersection. He's got tunnel vision on what he's doing, and
no, Officer Bird
not
has
thinking.
never hit somebody going through an intersection. Okay, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's got sonar vision or something.
Okay,
so
all right. You and my dad can fangirl over Officer Bird. I just
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like you're so focused that there's so many videos out there of officers going through an intersection at full speed, and even though there was no way you could see what car was coming. I mean, by the time you're pulling up to that intersection, somebody pulls out in front of you, nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, and I mean, he went through that intersection.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like 90 something miles an hour going through that intersection. That's crazy.
Even with a green light, you're
Crazy.
supposed to slow down. Or
Mhm.
at least I guess like it depends on where you are, but like I've seen a lot of police chase videos, and I've seen a lot of videos of people being hit at intersections, and none of them slowed down. And I've seen some close calls where lives were, I guess, not saved, but things went as they should,
Mhm.
and they slowed down just enough to like look
Mhm.
both ways before going through. It doesn't mean you gotta slow down to a stop, but I don't know how I do it. I've never been in the situation. I would probably, pull a trooper bird and fly straight through that intersection because I'd be so
Well,
focused on.
and yeah, I've done it. We were chasing somebody that had beaten his wife up, and there were 3 of us in a line chasing him. He jumped in the cars we were pulling up, and all 3 of us, I was watching the car in front of me. All 3 of us went through an intersection and afterwards went, holy shit, that could have been bad. Because you do, you get tunnel vision, and you are expected to make these split-second decisions, and you're not superhuman. I think with time you get better at it, but I strongly feel like you shouldn't be a police officer on the road by yourself until you're 30, because there's so much that you are constantly, you have to be hyper vigilant about everything. And even now that
Oh, yeah.
I'm retired, as I'm driving, I'm look at this car, and as I'm going by it, I'm thinking of 3 different ways to not get hit if it should pull out in front of me. But it takes a long time to get to that. And
I actually have something relevant to bring up regarding this. The guy who taught me how to ride a motorcycle was a motorcycle cop for our local police department, and they are some of the most talented, motorcyclists out there. And one of the things that he told me is he was like, he also trains, he does the pursuit training too. And he said that if you learn how to ride a motorcycle properly, and you do what's called invisibility training, where you train, on the road to get the mindset that you're invisible, nobody can see you, and you have to drive that way. So every time you're pulling through something, you're always, looking ahead. If you want to know more about it, look it up. But he said that, the awareness that you get riding a motorcycle and doing invisibility training helps when you're driving a car at high speeds in a pursuit, because you're always looking ahead. One of the big things about the invisibility training in a motorcycle is that you're always looking ahead and trying to predict other people's movements. So, like, for example, if I was pulling up to going through a green light, I'm still always looking both directions and trying to see how far I can go and scanning. And then when pulling up to like a stop, I was always, focused not only on what's ahead of me, but also what's behind me. And I would pull up at like an angle. This has nothing to do with the car. It's just one of the things that they would teach. You pull up at an angle, that way if somebody is coming up behind you a little too fast, you can pull between the cars in front of you. Little things like that to, just be extra aware. I assume, I guess it does help. He says it does. I don't know. I've never chased anybody in a car, but it makes sense. But yeah, so back to this video though. Like neglect, distraction, multiple different factors that went into it. But none of them excuse it because somebody was harmed, like, I guess would be the takeaway.
Yeah.
Now, if this was somebody who had just like gunned down their family and was on the run from the police, I wouldn't even care, right? But there was no charges here. There was no way to charge somebody. There was no evidence of anything. I don't even know what the probable cause was to search the car, honestly, other than maybe the call in, but still, even then, I don't know.
Well, they were doing a felony stop, so whatever was reported more than likely was, and if they're talking about a holster, it was reported she pointed a gun at somebody or
She probably chucked
something
it,
like that.
which is why they were talking about that too. But like,
a woman handcuffed and sitting in.
But my whole point though was like, even with the holster there, like the probable cause, which they wouldn't have seen the holster unless they had probable cause to search the car, which I'm assuming that was where the call came in that we don't know about, right? That's where that difference would come in, I guess. But like, regardless,
and I mean, if it's on the seat at that point, it didn't even look like they were going into a full-on search. It was on the seat. So
was it on the seat or was it between the seats? Either way,
well,
if it's visible, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was visible.
So yeah, see, I'm learning.
Thank you, Breland. Thank you for the 5 memberships. Thank you so much.
I love hitting that, but thank you so much. You are now growing the force, okay? Everybody else who if you got a gifted member, you're a fellow police impersonator like me, unless you're a real cop.
Yes, thank you. Welcome to the squad. Yeah, we've been watching videos, so I haven't really been able to look at chat a bunch. Thank you to all the new mods. Thank you for all the donos and the new memberships. We really appreciate it. This is not a dono goal or we're going to pour ketchup on our head for for amounts. So you making these donos really shows that this is content you want to see, and that's what we're both wanting to do here, is bring y'all some interesting stuff unlike anything else you're seeing. So we're seeing you, and thank y'all very much. Thank you. I know at one point we had 500 people in here, Twiggy. That's great.
That is great. We got the redirect from Lolcow Live at one point. I just didn't want to.
Did we? I missed that.
Want to point it out because I didn't want you to, I didn't want you to get like nervous or anything.
I know my last show, I think I topped out at 60 viewers when he put me on Rebel going against Live. So Yeah, no, that's great. I'm glad that folks are enjoying the content. And hey, drop some ideas if there's something y'all want to see in the future. Put it in the comments. I'll go back and look since I hadn't really been able to pay too much attention.
Yeah, we've got some ideas too, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, we've got some fun stuff. We are both on the same page with this channel, and that makes it that'll make it that much easier and that much more fun for us to do this. So,
you know, to the people watching, it may look like we like planned all of this out and that we like did a bunch of talking and stuff before we went live, but we only talked like what 30 minutes before the stream, and then a
30
little bit
minutes,
of like
yeah.
discussion, like a few back and forth texts to try to find out what time to go. But
yeah.
But you know,
we're
it's
both
something
on
they
the
need.
same page, so that kind of, I think we both want the same thing out of the show, so that makes it that much easier. And I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. You know, drop some W's in the chat if you're liking this, if you want to see more of this, and give us some ideas of what you want to see in the future.
There's so many options, so many different ways it can go. But I told Keem, I told him I wasn't gonna come back until I found my place, something that would be like, you know, that would interest me, you know, that would motivate me. And this, I like this. This is nice.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, and I think we both, I think maybe our trauma bonding, because we know it's not our age.
I don't even think it had anything to do
I'm
with that.
significantly older than he is. How old are you, Twiggy?
26, I think.
Are you really?
How old am I?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm 26. But I don't think it had anything to do with the trauma bonding, nothing to do with ex-co-hosts. I think it was specifically the fact that you have, you know, history as a police officer, and I have an addiction to watching body cam footage. So I think that's...
Oh, yeah.
I think that's all it was, because I've got a
Oh,
whole
yeah,
catalog.
definitely.
A whole catalog.
Well, and I've seen you do this on, like on Nuts every now and then. I'd see you pull up a video and go over it. So,
like the FedEx driver, the guy who crashed into a house, that was a viewer's coworker.
Oh, wow.
It was related. We also did this wasn't here. This was on another channel unrelated to the LCU, but one of my buddies had a friend who got drunk and passed out in a gas station bathroom well, I'll just have you guess the state, okay? He was wasted. That's really all you need to know to guess the state.
Oh, I mean, that could be anywhere in the South.
No, Midwest.
Oh.
Wisconsin. The DUI capital of the United States.
Was it Breadstick?
No, Breadstick would get drunk off of 2 Coronas, but his thing was heroin, I think, and crack. He's clean now. I can't wait for him to be a guest.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely gonna, yeah.
You know, I thought
Mr. Snork
was...
said...
Oh, go on, sorry.
Mr. Snork said maybe we could solve a crime together. Maybe. Maybe.
That could be interesting.
We're gonna have to get him some pants or cargo shorts.
I have the full get up, Melanie. Just so you know, I have the pants, I have the boots, I have the duty belt.
Do they have pockets? Because you're gonna need a pocket for your phone and your flashlight and all of that good stuff.
I have a holster for my flashlight, miss. I'll have you know.
Okay, I did see you had a badass holster for your inhaler.
Oh yeah, you're talking about that thing right there, yes ma'am. I don't play, okay? I'm always prepared, okay? For everything, all right? You know how many times that I've had to, like, you know, save somebody's life in an emergency scenario with what I had on me? I don't know, like twice maybe, but still.
I was going to say once, twice.
And once is more than none, so that's a lot more than other people. Okay.
I need to get one of those leather holsters for my Narcan.
My wife can actually help you out with that. I got you.
Nice.
So
nice.
Melanie, no, she doesn't have the leather one. She has the plastic ones.
Mm-hmm.
That I have I don't have it in here, but on my little tactical backpack, I got a little blue bag that hangs off the side of it that I have four what would
Mhm.
it be called? A capsule? I don't know. A capsule, a cartridge. It's not a cartridge. I just have 4 things of Narcan in it. I'm always prepared.
Everybody should keep it because, they issued them to us when it became, and I've had to multiple times. One guy, I had to give him 3 different doses, but everybody should have it because
I
you just never
carry it.
know.
That's like part of her job is she hands it. She helps distribute it and stuff like that. And then I've had to use it, but I haven't had to use it any time in the past like couple of years. It's been a long time. But that was like, I'm not in a big town by any means, and people always think, North Carolina, that a lot of those issues are around Charlotte, Raleigh, stuff like that. But the small towns are definitely heavily affected by
Oh
opiates.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know as much about
definitely.
it, but I've seen it firsthand. My
Mhm.
my first job that I ever had. There was somebody who had OD'd in their car and was in the parking lot for long enough to smell up the whole parking lot. I mean, it was bad, and I wasn't the one who found them, but I was the one who was told about it, had to confirm, and then go call somebody. It was a pretty horrible thing, and in that
Yeah.
situation, nothing anybody could have done. Nobody would have, you would have had to just walk by, see somebody in a locked car because the car was locked. And what do you do? Bust somebody's window to administer Narcan? I mean, you can, and
Mhm.
then but I mean, little personal question: how many times did you administer it where they came to pretty upset?
Mm, never upset because they're always so disoriented. Um, One guy that I had dealings with when I
Yeah.
worked patrol, and then when he came to, he just looked and said, "Miss Melanie, what the hell are you doing here?" He didn't have a
Okay.
clue, but
Okay.
yeah, he recognized me right away. So,
I haven't had
uh,
any issues. Not I've known like one person like in real life who has had like somebody like come to violent. But usually there's
uh-huh.
something else involved. I would assume because, but I've heard
Yeah,
stories of people like in lawsuits of somebody like being helped without their consent. There's all kinds of wild stories, but like breaking into somebody's car, I don't know if the average person would do that. I probably would, maybe. I don't know.
mm, I mean, on the job, yeah, I would have,
Well, yeah,
but
no. So for me though, like I wouldn't
yeah,
have to
but
like break a window. I've got a break-in kit for cars. I do it professionally,
yeah,
so I could do
yeah.
that. But to smash somebody's window, your average person probably wouldn't even know what was going on. Maybe they'd think they were sleeping. Cars running, air conditioning's on. They got their head back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's now I've had somebody in the middle of an intersection go to sleep. They were so drunk and the car
Mm.
was running. They had their foot on the brake, and now they came to swinging. We had to dive into his lap and put the car in park real quick, but
Oh,
it
that
didn't roll
sounds
too long
horrible.
with us in it.
I've seen
Yeah.
stories like, or I've heard stories like that, like locally, where like people have like gotten wasted in a parking lot, and then they take off as soon as the officers like try to get in the car and put it in park.
Mhm.
I've dragged somebody with a car before, not a police officer, obviously, but I had a homeless guy while I was doing pest control, open my passenger door while I was eating lunch, and start digging through like just like different stuff on the floor. He grabbed eye wash solution and whatever else he could that looked like a chemical.
Mhm.
And then as soon as I go to reach for my keys in my belt and put them in the ignition, he tries to grab my arm. So I just put it and drive and floor it, and I dragged the guy like
Mhm.
150 feet. and his arm looked like a Twizzler. It was pretty horrible. He was walking around.
Like a Twizzler.
Yeah, it was dangling with every step. But I called the non-emergency line because I'm not gonna waste the dispatcher's time and all that stuff with this fucking retard who decided he's gonna try to rob me. But I did call, let them know. By the time they showed up, by the time my supervisor got there, he was gone. And this wasn't the first time he had gotten into somebody's car. He apparently had like a routine of targeting people who were like in work vehicles, knowing that they, couldn't attack somebody or fight somebody, I guess, even though I should have whooped his ass. I would have lost my job over that easily, gladly. Just,
Yeah, I mean, no regrets.
Now,
no regrets.
After that, they changed the work policy. Before that, there was no firearms allowed in company property, including the work trucks. They did change the policy, which was a huge thing. That's a big insurance thing. They pay a lot more in insurance when they allow firearms on company property. So that was big. Go on. But what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, I got lost in your thought. I was trying to kind of catch up with there's a couple of good questions. Melanie, what are the signs of an OD? Usually they're unconscious, eyes rolled back in their head, something like that. The famous felony Melanie. Okay. Yeah, famous. Infamous. Infamous for sure. I saw one other one. ADA, hey, welcome to the chat. Somebody said that Crumbles, I believe, said they broke a window to save a dog and had to pay for the window. I would have paid for the window for you. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'll break a window in a heartbeat. I'll replace the window. Well, actually, you know what? Fuck that. No, I won't. No, fuck that. If you leave your dog in a hot car, I'll just go to jail. I'll spend a couple of nights in jail. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
Take me to small claims court because it's going to cost more than that window would. I'm fine with that.
I'll counter sue you for something stupid, okay? And I know I can get somebody to back me up, all right? Somebody to fund it, okay? But like, fuck you and your window. That's what I have to say to that.
Oh, we could start a GoFundMe and have like a bank of several windows we could break in the future just from folks.
Yeah, no, I would do a GoFundMe to like ruin this person's life, my legal fees. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Not only would I break your window to save your dog, but I'd sue you for the ownership of your dog and your fucking car. I'll fix the window and your car's mine, motherfucker. That's how I handle it.
Yeah. Folks are asking what our schedule is going to be like. We haven't really talked too much about it. We're going to figure that out though, because it ceased for me.
Yeah.
My IRL, I couldn't really stream after 6 in the morning and then after 8 at night. Because of the IRL thing, except for Wednesdays, because I'm a 4-day work week person and Wednesday's a day off. So,
well, it sounds like we got some work to figure out, but it won't be a big deal. If it has to be one thing one day, one thing another, that's not a problem. What we'll do in that case is I will make a little schedule graphic and I will post it, on the channel repeatedly. So it floods people's shit. That's how you do that.
And we'll put it in Discord. So if you're not already a member of Discord, join your Cash Cows or Hire can get on Discord and you can see more updates on that. We are going to have to see how it's going to work. I think we do both want to try and stream, 5 or 6 days a week. So, and there's plenty of content for us to do. We really haven't even, we just tonight was just sort of a sample of what's to come. But I mean, these shows could realistically be 3 hours.
We could go for, however long we want.
Yeah.
If it's just, an hour, it happens. If it's 6 hours, it happens. You know.
Yep. But we'll try and give y'all a heads up. And our news guy, Good Enough, is awesome in the Discord. So we can shoot him stuff to let him know when we're going. And he got it posted for me today to let everybody know. But yeah, I think there's a lot of fun stuff we can do. And if y'all like this, let us know. Let us know.
Can you write something down? Can you take note of something real quick for me, Melanie?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Somebody in the chat, Mr. ADHD or Mrs. ADHD Panda, I don't fucking know, okay, says...
oh, yeah, ADA Pixels.
No, ADHD
That one?
Panda is what it is their name.
Oh, okay.
And they say, please investigate the Rainy Street / 6th Street Ripper, the active serial killer in Austin, Texas.
Austin. I saw they posted earlier and I jotted down that.
Awesome.
So already on it. Gonna look into it.
Interesting. Sounds interesting. I'm very interested to what if we solved a crime? That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty awesome. I think maybe we could get prime time then if we solved a crime.
I don't know if you want to be a part of the primetime curse, okay?
No, not really.
There's a primetime curse. Now, primetime outside of A Circuit, great. Fantastic time.
Yeah.
A Circuit primetime is fucking ass, okay? I hate it. It's horrible. I'll still do it, though, if that's where they get put. If that's where we get put.
Yeah, I like everybody's, upset about A or B. I like C Circuit. I like to think C is for cops. Lolcow cops. That's our circuit for now. So, as long as y'all keep showing up and we're getting the members and we get a buck or two here and there, I think Keem will let us do what we need to do, to grow the channel a little bit more. So, yeah.
I think Keem, knows, okay, that we've struck gold, okay? That's what I think, ladies and gentlemen. And we didn't put a single goal up on screen. We just watched body cam footage. We learned, we laughed, we lived. And I don't think you can ask for more than that. But I do think we're gonna have to cut it short here in a minute because I've gotta use the bathroom, I gotta eat, and I gotta get ready for work tomorrow.
Okay, well, before we go, I do want to give a crime report.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, we got. I didn't mean immediately. I just meant,
Yeah. So I want to, we're asking for the viewers and the Discord's help in identifying some subjects.
Okay.
So, LCU PD received a call in reference to a disturbance. And we've got a couple of suspects that are wanted in questioning. So LCU PD received a call regarding an irate podcaster who claimed she was being discriminated against at a local amusement park. Upon arrival, officers learned that the female subject had become extremely upset after park employees refused to allow her on a ride due to height restrictions. She became extremely upset and even attacked the park attendant.
Was she some kind of midget?
Yeah, well, that's what we're being told from witness statements. Okay. She was accompanied by another female, red hair, heavy Southern accent, and they were both gone on arrival. So we did have our sketch artist come in and draw up the picture that you're looking at here. So if anybody might have any idea
they can't see
who this might be, the victim was, we did call EMS out, and they refused EMS treatment. He was 6'2" and said that luckily she only injured him from the knee below, and he was glad that she wasn't any taller because she might have gotten the best of him. So they were seen fleeing the scene. So if anybody might know who these two are, They are wanted in questioning for this attack. And we're told the little one's feisty, so if you do encounter them in the wild, do not try and make contact. Just call the police.
I don't know. I feel like there's some kind of familiarity here. Okay,
There is.
I can't place it. The more I look, though, the more it's coming to me. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my gosh! I know who that is. Felony Melanie. That's Roseanne Barr.
That is not Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr was taller than 4'6". Not much, but she was
Hollywood
taller.
Magic. Okay, that's what that was. Hollywood Magic. That's Roseanne Barr. I know her when I see her.
Yeah. So, guys, if anybody wants to put any leads in chat, there's also a tip line for any crimes that we have in our segment or in our daily report of any LCU related crimes. The number to call is 1-800-DON'T-CALL. But if chat would like to give us any tips on who these two might be, it would be appreciated.
Hold up. I was gonna make a funny joke and answer my phone and be like, "Told you not to call this number."
Yeah,
but
don't call.
My phone's not in here, so I can't do that. That fucking sucks.
We said don't call. It's just a joke, damn it.
But yeah, pretty sure that's Roseanne Barr right there, and I don't know. I'd need this person to smile to confirm if it's who I think it is. You know?
All right, I'm writing down any leads that we've got. I do have some leads in the chat. So Iceman and Kalo, Cynthia Breyer. They're wanted for completely different crimes.
That's Brantley and Danny DeVito, says Katie Bug. I can see it.
Oh, Katie Bug. Oh, and I've got a pretty cool graphic that Katie Bug made for the new Cops logo. We're still building all of that stuff up. We're going to get together and work on that. So we appreciate it, guys.
This was like, you know, when a pilot's being pitched to a network. That's basically what today was, okay? We didn't like, you know, have a long meeting planning anything. We just kind of went live and said, "Fuck it, okay? We're gonna cover some shit today." I think.
Yeah,
I think that's what we did. They liked it.
Yeah,
People liked it.
Yeah, and we had over 400 in the build.
Okay, Joseph Pesci. Okay.
I can't stand it when he does that.
All
And
right,
if it was like 400, then 500, then 600, but it's always, we've got 600 in the build.
Look, when I resigned, when I requested Keem fire me from the LCU, afterwards, he asked me to go and work on Hero with Joseph Pesci, and I would just break the poor little guy, okay? There's just some things, I would press him, and there's some things about Joseph Pesci that don't make sense to me, okay? All right? I'm going to leave it at that, all right? Seems like a nice enough guy, okay? But just not, I don't know, all right? I might have to do an investigation, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you might have to.
All right. I don't think he's Joseph Pesci, for one, okay? I just want to point that out. I think he's a fraud.
I think he might be impersonating Pesci.
I don't think his name's Joseph Pesci. I don't need to know his real name. Don't care about that. Only thing I care about is I don't think he's who he says he is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. And you can put that on this little patch right here, ladies and gentlemen. I only got one. The costume only came with one. Well, you can put it on that patch right there. On my badge.
Yeah.
Looks legit, right?
No, not really.
What do you mean? It's like
No,
metal,
it doesn't.
but it's made of metal. Hold on, focus!
Okay, what I need you to do, stand up, okay, and put the camera where your badge is, you know, so it's going to see. Now, I need your face in it, so just a little, okay. what I need you to do is jump up and down a little bit. No, because a real badge will chip your tooth if you're running because they are real floppy. That one didn't move.
Oh, yeah, because I got it secured, okay? I'm a professional woman, okay? You hear me? I'm a professional. Okay. This ain't going to go bouncing up and down.
Okay.
Stay in place.
Our department went to these badges that were like LAPD badges size. And just rather than the LAPD building, it had our building on it. And a couple of us had to jump a fence one night, and we both said, I nearly chipped a tooth, jumping over.
I almost chipped
the
a tooth with my Sonichu medallion. It's a cursed object that I own. I'll tell you about it eventually.
Yeah, I know about it. I know the lore, Twiggy. I've been watching the LCU for 2 years.
You're just an old lady, okay?
I am, and you're just a child. So I'm going to teach you. You're going to make me hip.
I'm wise beyond my years, felony Melanie, okay?
Okay. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell.
But I think this is a good place to round it off. My wife's calling for me. But Melanie, I had a great time.
Me too. Glad you were able to make it. And hopefully this can be a permanent thing. I think we can do some fun stuff here, guys. And guys, we really appreciate you all for showing up and hanging out with us. Glad to see some folks wanted something a little different, and Twiggy is definitely different. So we are here for that.
I'm definitely different. And, if anybody can discipline me, okay, and correct my brain and wrangle me, maybe it's Melanie, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
I am a certified hostage negotiator, so...
Me too! Believe it or not. Okay. Well, not certified, but I have had negotiations. I'm pretty good at negotiating. Believe it or not, Melanie, okay? I'm very good at what I do. I mean, you saw... You need to see my interrogations. Breadstick may help me find one, but I'm very good at getting information out of people. We had a guy come on. His name's Brandon. He's a total creep. And he went from, coming on and talking about comic books to us learning that he was in court-mandated counseling for a sex crime.
Oh, wow.
I used to do, before we leave, I used to do predator catching live streams on TikTok where we would just find people who were commenting on, people's posts, or people would send us, evidence of them messaging people. All we would do is just go on to a live stream, talk to the people, and like we were, they're homies and that we understood, and get them to confess, and then we would just send the evidence over to the federal government, and the people would get arrested. I was a professional snitch. That's all we had to do.
Nice.
But with that, my wife is calling me. So
I'm like, who is anybody live right now? I know we don't have to do a redirect, but
it's the right thing to do.
It is. We got that nice redirect from live. We appreciate that. Okay, let's look and see.
But yes, once again, I had a fantastic time. I feel like, my talents are being put to good use, and I can watch people
definitely
get arrested. I'm good at that.
And I think this was only a sample of some of the stuff that we can do. I don't see them. Cash is upcoming. Is Alpha live?
I'm not sure. I think it's just Glass, or at least they're the only ones in the live on air, but they may not even be live. Sometimes if I don't know who's live, I just click one and gamble.
Well, let's do that then. Let's see. Eeny, meeny,
Mighty Mo.
Mighty Mo.
Catch a fat guy by his toe.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you again, Twiggy. Thank you. It's been a pleasure working with you. Hope to do it a lot more in the future.
I want to actually get somebody arrested, you know? I think that'd be cool. But I'm going to hit end on my side on OBS first. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you have a blessed one. Give them a wave.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you soon. Give them a salute.